Who's one of your favorite interviews you got a chance to just sit down with somebody and do? One of your favorite where you was like, even if it didn't do good, you was like, in my opinion, I like this one. I felt like we touched all the bases.
Man, I had some, I'm 10 years in, like I said, I had some really dope conversations.
Well, just one that sticks out. That's why I feel like I can sit here and say what was your top 10?
Yeah.
But there's always one, you know what I'm saying, that really does something.
I'm going to tell you one that means a lot to me for numerous reasons, but for the obvious, Nipsey Hussle. When I sat with Nip, because by the time Nip ended up on my show was the Victory Lab album, and he promoting that shit, he running around, but we had so many encounters before that, seeing him at South by Southwest, doing shows here and there and there, and it's always been love. So when we finally got a chance to sit down and have a full conversation, we had already been in each other's space numerous times and shit, and so Nip always gonna drop super jewels in there, right? So we did it at Sirius XM. We got a studio audience in there. We got the DJ live. It's myself and my man Gray Rizzy coming with the questions. And it was just like that shit that in the moment, it felt special. You know what I'm saying? Like it felt special while it was happening. And then people taking, they use that shit on BT when he passed. They use a clip from it. They use clips from that shit when people graduate. People always tag me, they playing your shit in the arena right at our graduation. So like it was just the level of conversation that we was able to have, and that it was evergreen content that lives on and on and on. Obviously with Nip not being here, we hold on to those moments even tighter. Yeah. But even if he was still here, it would have those same legs because it was just a poignant conversation.
So you say it was going to be a timeless interview regardless.
Right. And it's a blessing that we had that time together, and it sucks that he's not here. But again, man, we leave the physical, but whatever you leave, whatever your legacy is that you leave here on earth, do good work, because that's what people have once you're not here no more.
I want to jump over to another movement.
No jumper.
I definitely, man, for real. That's where we at, and that's the only way we gonna get in the action. You dig? I want to know now. You going over to Sirius didn't have nothing to do with DJ Clips, did it?
Yeah. So that's where it was at.
I'm saying, did he? I thought maybe you did something with him prior to going to Sirius.
It was he. That was the platform he had. He offered me an opportunity to be there. He was like, "Yo, Torae, Sirius, come with it." You know what I'm saying? And then so I got a shot at a couple names after DJ Clips gave me that opportunity. Years down the line, I talked to the program director, Reggie Hawkins. Reggie Hawkins was the man I had to talk to get the show. Reggie was like, let's do it. I got to shout out Ron Mills. Ron Mills is the program director now. He was working there then. He was a very big Torae advocate. Yeah. Give him a show. I think he can do it.
I didn't want to ask the same question. I didn't want to make it seem like I did. I just wanted to know, was DJ Clips like beforehand, was that before you actually went over to Sirius, or was he the phone call that was actually made to you to, hey, bring your ass on up over here to Sirius. We got a job for you.
Big facts. Yeah. It was DJ Close for sure. And then one last name out of the three, I just got to say, and my man Deion Summers. You know what I'm saying? Like those three people who gave me my opportunity in radio.
Where were you at in that point in life? Like when you got that call from DJ Clips, like where were you at? Like were you in a good place, bad place? Bad mental headspace? I
was so apprehensive because I was a rapper, right? I was a rapper. It was like 09, I think, when he offered, when me and Marco dropped 09. So yeah, it was like late 09 when he offered me the opportunity. And I'm like, how people gonna look at me, first of all, because this is a little before every rapper had a podcast and every rapper was doing media and shit like that. It was a little more frowned upon then. And I'm like, how are people going to look at me? I'm still trying to establish myself as a rapper.
But the layout of the land was much bigger. Like I've noticed, like it went from, being able to have acres in this shit to everybody kind of living on top of each other now. You know what I'm saying? The media space has gotten so overwatered. It's so watered down, oversaturated.
I was able to plant my seeds early. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so that's a blessing in it. But so back in 09 and shit, when he offered me the opportunity to do radio, I was like, I don't know, because I don't want my peers to not respect this rap shit, and I don't want people to discover me as a radio host.
Your ass can't go back to rap.
And go back.
Because what you don't know at that time, nobody knew if you crossed over to this, would my fans still love me in the rap space?
Right,
you know
exactly.
what I'm saying? That's scary, especially for something that you've tried. This is what you've been building
my whole
your
life.
entire life.
That's what I've been doing my whole life. Exactly.
So I would have been scared. Like, not even scared, but fuck it, nigga, scared. I would have been very timid.
You know, I learned the word then, trepidation. You know what I'm saying? There was trepidation there. You know what I mean? But like I said, man, you never know where the opportunity, where the blessing gonna come from. So, and I couldn't tell my brother no. You know what I'm saying? Like, DJ Eclipse is the guy who put my record in Fat Beats on consignment. We gonna put up there and see if people fuck with it. He played me on the halftime show. He let me come up there and spit ball. Like, he gave me so much early on in my career that by the time, you know, them 3 years passed and we had built a bond, and he was like, yo, I want you to come co-host with me. I couldn't say no. I had to try it.